Good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's doing alright today. We got a nice cruising workout. Just gonna have to be comfortable in one position for a while, so we're just trying to take it easy after what we did to the legs yesterday. But this should be a pretty easy workout. Just getting everything moving, keeping it going. Something else. I'm trying to mess with this streaming thing while I'm riding. It makes it a little difficult. So I apologize for that. Excuse me. Just trying to work out all the bugs, make sure everything's streaming halfway right. If it's not, please let me know in the comments how jacked up my stream is. I'd appreciate it. So, we got a easier ride today, even though it's longer for me, right? Normally my rides are anywhere from like 50 minutes to an hour. But today, it seems like Coach wanted some fairly active recovery after the damage done yesterday. So we're not worried about getting much more than probably say 220 watts out of these 10-minute efforts apiece. Maybe we'll crank it up at the end, maybe, but more interested in like a recovery style workout over longer efforts. Legs are definitely tight, but I just got back from the chiropractor, and that's awesome. Been helping me out with my shoulder, and then when I get done here, I gotta go to physical therapy for my shoulder. So everything's coming together. Found some good new stretches. Pretty pumped about that. The more mobility I can get in the shoulder, the more confident I'm going to feel to be able to lay down on it. I know this sounds ridiculous, but in the velodrome, there's a lot of pressure that goes on your shoulder and your elbow when you're sprinting. So, or laying down, really, but you're hammering it out, pulling hard. So it puts a lot of stress on the shoulder, especially in the speed in the corners. So I need to build some confidence. And I think with mobility, getting that base mobility and flexibility, I can start building strength. And I've got a pretty good little recipe going. We're just gonna put her in the oven and see how she turns out. And I'll know basically, in July, when it comes down to racing and how well I do, excuse me, with my fitness, as well as maintaining this recovery. was told that I would be out and not, I guess, not doing things for 6 months, and my arm probably wouldn't return to normal ever. But I'll notice like I can't remember what the doctor said, like a significant improvement or like up to 10% mobility loss. And I can start building a year after surgery. And I'm not too happy with that. So, excuse me, I've been eating very well, which is surprisingly low cost. I didn't think it would be, but it is. And I've been exercising often, and that's helped rebuild my shoulder. But I have a lot of adhesions in my chest, right here in my pec, that are limiting my range of mobility, my range of motion, sorry. In the upward, you can see like I pull my shoulder up instead of going to here. So I gotta work on that. And the subscapular muscle, which is basically in your armpit. And that sucker is not friendly. But I think in conjunction, working the chest, working that subscap muscle, I should, and doing obvious PT and range of motion stuff, I think I should be doing pretty good. Thank you for the like, Emilio. Hope you're having a good afternoon or morning, wherever you're at. Thank you for the like, Mike. Glad to see you today. I'm doing a little bit more of a relaxing ride than we did yesterday, compared to yesterday. I'm kind of revving the watts up a little bit here to do some flushing, make sure the high cadence helps move blood around. Two-hour session, huh? Oof. You can get a lot done in 2 hours on a trainer though, which I'm sure you're not going to be taking it easy on. So we'll roll her over, get her in the big gear. Try to find 230 or something close to it. Bring me around here. Calm it down, man. Calm it down. There we go. That's better. Friggin' A, man. It only took me 45 seconds. Terrible. Feels good. If I'm being honest with you, sometimes, well, most of the time, I'm like, damn it, I don't really want to hop on my bike too bad, you know? But then once you start riding, it all goes away and you feel better about doing it. You know? Maybe it's the endorphins or whatever, but it's nice. So what we're going to do here for the next 4 minutes is basically hydrate, try to relax, process all the build up here that we got in the legs so we keep a higher cadence. And then we'll roll into these efforts fairly easily. We got 10 minutes at 210. So maybe we could find a spot around 220 that's comfortable on the bike that we can just chill. You don't want to be up in the 240s or nothing because I couldn't. I'm weak sauce like mayonnaise, man. What can I say? I won't be able to hold that for 4 sets of 10, I don't think. Who knows? Maybe the last effort will be up around 240, and if we feel good and we're close, might hammer a sprint out. See if we can get close on one of these segments, maybe. I don't know. See how we're doing on time. But thank you for tuning in to Slightly Below Mediocre Sports. I'm not very good at this stuff. I don't claim to be. I don't know everything, and I won't claim to know everything. But if you need any help, need any motivation, any questions, comments, concerns, bitches, gripes, complaints, let me know in the comment box, which will probably appear up here. I'll do my best to answer your questions or comments. If I don't know the answer, I'll try to direct you in a place where I do know. Here in 1:40, we're going to start the workout, so I'll give you a quick rundown. Up above my head here is the workout, 4x10 tempo. We finish in 1 hour and 1 minute. We already went through the 5-minute warm-up, 4 minutes at 190, 1 minute at 230. Right now we're cruising the 5 minute at 100 watt section. Next section up above my head you'll see is green. That signifies a power zone. Got a little backwards there, my bad. Over here, over here, you'll see the red line is my heart rate. This green, blue, red, yellow, orange goggle line thing that's supposed to be smoother is my power output. The corresponding colors respond to the corresponding power zones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think maybe 5 if they have it. It would be gray, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, so 6. Today we're staying in green. Yesterday we were in red for a while. So basically today is a passive aggressive flush of the legs but keep everything moving. So it'll be fun, it'll be a good one. I'm excited. The important thing is going to be finding a gear that works, that we can keep a decent cadence and not load everything up. Which I think will be this gear, maybe. We'll try it here for the first few minutes and see how we go. Watch the heart rate, and hopefully we just have a steady climb over time. Maybe one more on the gear guy. Got an itch in my hip right here. So we're just going to hang out here. We'll see how this effort does, how we feel after the first 10 minutes. And if we feel confident that we can turn it up a little bit more, then we will. But the point of this one is not to reach maximum exhaustion, just to stay consistent and flush everything out. So the power output on my training peaks says 217, 207 to 217. So as long as I keep it around the 220, 230 range, I'll be okay, at least in theory. These power numbers that we're going off of right now were based off of pre-surgery numbers that weren't that great. So I think there's a chance our next FTP test, the watts will kind of raise a little bit. So I hope everybody's having a good morning or afternoon. Just had to adjust my puke bucket there. I like how Zwift messes with my mind and gives me the illusion that I'm climbing, so I need to sit up when I don't have to. They'll get you. Confuse the mullet man. Cruising along, feeling good. Making sure to use all the muscle groups when I'm pedaling. So I'll go for a certain amount of time, I'll use just quads, right? And then sometimes I'll use just hamstrings. Most of the time I pedal in a circle though, right? Like everybody else. But using different muscle groups to give me a little bit of rest. Because, you know, the body's like a battery, right? So you start off at 100% power, relatively, you know, depending on diet, hydration, fatigue, etc. But you start at a certain point, and that's all the energy you're going to have. So the more systems they have firing on that energy is like draining a battery. If you hook your computer, your cell phone, your fan, all your stuff up to a battery, you're gonna drain that battery faster than if you just had the fan hooked up, right? Be able to use the fan longer. So that's kind of the theory behind isolating muscle groups, giving things a little bit of a rest. That's why, excuse me, that's why you'll see a power fluctuation. I'm not very good at it. Switching between muscle groups. So you'll see like power drop and then it comes right back up. Usually that's me changing muscle groups. Because I don't know how to blend it in yet. I'm not good at it. Or I'm just dying. If I just suck, that's probably why watts are dropping, you know? Everything about excuse me, being good on a bike is, you know, like efficiency, right? You're not gonna be efficient if you're doing all this motion, right? You're gonna be efficient when your hips are still and your upper body's still and your legs are hammering or just moving, right, at an efficient pace. But your ass isn't bouncing. You know, everything's smooth. Thank you for the follow, Mike. So, it's important to stay smooth and efficient over these efforts so you don't lose valuable battery, right? And part of that is being smooth on the pedals, right? Unlike me, I'm popping in and out of zones and not staying too consistent, right? So that's draining my battery faster than if I was being smooth. Hey, thanks for the like, Ed. Because that's a good question. Why not put my trainer in ERG to keep me in the zone? Because I like working on my own cadence. And if I'm a little higher than prescribed watts, I guess that's okay, as long as I'm not under. But I do like the ability to change the gear and pick my leg speed. And it forces me to be smooth, right? And not like react to the environment or whatever, you know, just stay smooth, stay calm. If that makes any sense. I don't know, you can tell me if it does or doesn't. Go down to 140. Try to keep the cadence high. Or higher when you're smooth. Now, of course, these bridges, my trainer shakes like bridges, or it feels like dirt when you go on it, or cobbles, right? So you'll see power numbers change there too if I don't shift gears or change cadence. We gained about 15 watts, so let off a little bit. And we get here to the sand. The resistance changes on the trainer, so you have to adjust. No big deal. Another 210 coming up here in 3.5 minutes. Heart rate has recovered fairly well. Kick it over here, slow it down a little bit. No, this feels like nothing. So pedal pressure feels like nothing, just like kind of floating here. I think that's why it's tough for me to modulate this watt. But getting used to it. Takes a lot. I'm a brain injury guy. I hit my head so quite a few times. Can't unscramble an egg, you know? So I have some issues with my nerves and how they talk to each other. So it's a little tougher to keep smooth. My left-right balance is within like 2% though, so that's good. Getting ready here for this next one. And these aren't tough rides, you know, they're not too extremely taxing. I mean, it's just kind of getting through them and doing it, at least for me, right? Because I sprint. My races are like under a minute and 10. So I don't really do longer efforts. I just kind of build like a baseline, right? So that post-sprint, my fall off isn't extreme, right? So these 10-minute efforts for me are a long time. You know, when we start getting into like 20-minute efforts, I'm completely bored. I've thought about 9 million different things in that 20 minutes, you know? Instead of concentrating on power and being smooth. I just prefer to sprint. But I know these workouts are necessary, so I do what I'm told. Because my coach is a monster. He's like, he runs like a 5642 or something, you know? Something dumb, like a little ass dinner plate on his bikes, so I really don't have an excuse. You know, especially if you compare yourself to that, you're like, that dude can do it, I better just shut up and ride. So see how this gear feels, maybe? We're dropping the RPMs a little bit, but we are gaining quite a bit of power. We can smooth it out. Because you know, everything feels good like 20, 30 seconds in, right? But when you're going over a sustained workout, you gotta pay attention to what your body's telling you. So we're dropping her. We can get some more cadence out of it. And that feels like a lot less taxing. 220 watts, you know. At least for me. Here come the cobbles. Shake the hell out of my feet. And I'm ticklish. We'll shift down to accommodate the terrain change. When we get back, wind it back up. Nail a shift. Boom. See that guy didn't even use his blinker. Excuse me. Feels good though to just kind of get everything working, everything firing at a decent pace, you know? Every once in a while it is good to get out of the norm of, you know, 6, 7, 800 watt efforts to cruising around. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good day, brother. So the first half of this effort here, we'll just kind of cruise up here around the higher 90s, low 100s cadence, as long as it doesn't blow the power too high. And then for the last 5 minutes, we'll adjust. We'll shift down a gear and kind of see how it feels. See what the legs are saying. If they're saying, no thank you, I don't like this watt, then I'm gonna have to listen. Just so I can make it to the next two. I guess this is also fine. Just crank up the RPM a little bit. With that will come power, right? So if I'm not thinking about power, I'm just thinking about RPM, right? That helps my mind a little bit. Like this is how fast you need to be turning. I'm not a 4K guy, a pursuit, right? Pursuit guy, I'm a kilo guy. So these last efforts here, last 5 minutes or so, just trying to ramp it up just a little bit. Build a little bit of that sustainability. But I'm not doing it at a low watt or at a low RPM. You know, I'm not dogging my muscles out, I'm just moving them faster. I've had a pretty good response with the heart rate too, so that's good. We keep her moving here, guy. It's be the key. Keeping the cadence high. Once it starts to slow down and grind, then you gotta shift and get out. At least I do. Soon I get psyched out by the downhills too. So I'm like, oh, I need to let off. No, gotta keep going there, big guy. Another minute or so to go, which is great. Looking for a break. So we're kind of dropping in cadence here. So I'm just gonna try to concentrate on moving my feet faster. I'm not consciously trying to add more power. I'm just trying to move my feet faster. If that makes any sense. Got 5 seconds to go. Give everything a break for just 1 second. Take her right back up. Excuse me. So, mullet sticking to my neck. There you go, nice. So basically we're just gonna try to drop our heart rate again while maintaining a decent power. Hey Mike, there you go dude. So I probably won't catch you later because you're way more high speed, but we'll see you. So we're just gonna kind of let everything flow, as it were. I want to thank everybody for stopping by to Slightly Below Mediocre Sports, or if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, I appreciate the time spent watching some boring dude ramble and do small watts, but if you're here, thank you, I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. And thankful for everybody that drops a like, a follow, a share, comment, say hi, ask me a question, try to answer to the best of my ability. We got our third 10-minute effort coming up. Should be all right. We'll do the same thing again. Roll into it easy. Pick the cadence up a little bit. Excuse me. Pick the cadence up a little bit and see where the watts go from there. Maybe this last effort we could get on it a little bit. And if we're near a sprint segment somewhere, we'll hit one of those up. Or maybe if you stick with me, I can just switch real quick. After this map and do this workout, switch over to somewhere where I know there's a sprint where somebody's gonna beat up on me and go do that. Let me know in the comments up here or over there or wherever it is. I'm gonna go hammer one out. I think 3 at 1. Yeah, I have enough time to do it. So if you stick around, let me know. I'll get after it. Easy guy. There we go. Got a little excited. smooth here. The first few minutes, settle in. Because all those little messages your body's telling you that it's okay, and then it's fine to hammer on it, it's usually not okay. Because your body hops in there, it's like good for 30, 40, 50 seconds, maybe a couple minutes. And then you fall on your face. Like, I wonder why that happened. Right now, my body feels pretty good. Legs are feeling fatigued, right? But not to the point where this power should be hard, right? So, you need it comfortable, smooth, relax, one of those deals. And then the watts and the RPM will come. Down bridges. Oh well. Yeah, Barrow is 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Oh, we're catching him because he's doing a workout. I see now. Hey there, Mike. Later there, Mike. Cheers. Mike will probably catch me here in a few minutes when he does his effort and I'm relaxing on mine. That's just how it works. We're just going to stay here, cruise, be comfy. We'll kick it up here in a minute. Whenever the body allows. So, I'm not gonna roll on power as much as I am. I just try to move my feet a little faster, right? That's what I'm telling myself. And you just need to hold that cadence. That's it. If you drop below it, then your power is going to drop below what you want it to. And it doesn't really feel any more taxing on me physically. It's just the mindfulness of keeping my feet moving fast. Sure as hell doesn't make it any easier. But we're trying, right? Anything out of the comfort zone is progress. Don't quit just because it gets hard, you know? That's usually what separates champions from non-champions, or successful people and unsuccessful people, right? You gotta put the work in, and it's hard to put the work in when everything in your body's telling you to stop. It's okay, because suffering is relative, right? There's a lot of people that have it worse off than me that suffer more like this all the time. So, more than this all the time. So, it's important to keep that in mind and dig deep. Because you'll see the results on the racetrack. And in life. A minute to go. Going to concentrate on that cadence. Not so much worried about the power number as much as that 103, 102 number up there. Been 25 seconds or so. Doing good. I think for this last one, we can definitely add one. Try it out. See how it goes. See, here comes Mike. Mike, bah. Dude's hammering it. I figured we'd be lopsided on efforts. We got one more 10-minute-er. So that'll be fun. Oh, you just ride at 2.4 watts per kilo. Juice Martins, thank you for the follow. There you go, Barrow. Calm it down here. See if we can get cadence up a little bit. Hey Sean, thank you for the like, sir, ma'am. Sorry, didn't see your face. Hope you're having a good one. Whatever you identify as. We got one more 10-minute effort coming up here. I think we're just gonna roll on it and see how it goes. Mid 230s. And then if we feel good, we'll add some more. Kind of looking forward to it. I'm being square. Especially now that I can breathe. So I got a beer bucket over here. No, I'm not spitting on the floor. I blow my nose on the left side and wipe my face on the right side. Okay? So I'm not like too grimy with it. In case anybody was wondering. Body fluids can be gross on a bike. Riding in a pack of people or a peloton or whatever. Dude in the front, Okie blows in it. Like, snots up 6 people in the front. Like, what the fuck? Come on. Or the dudes that spit out, like that, and then like sprays 10 people. Spit down. Spit down. Anyways, that's my complaint session. So yesterday we had 2 10-second all-out sprints, and we had 8 30-second all-out sprints. So, if I'm being honest, legs are pretty smoked and tore up. You can feel it. Tomorrow's really going to be interesting. I think we got 3x8s, like lactate threshold work tomorrow. But I really want to try a sprint out after this workout. So I'll pause everything, switch over to a different map, and then hammer one out. I know where to go in that world. So we had a little easier acceleration that time. We didn't hit like 290 watts, we didn't hit 300 watts. Rolled it up to about 260, right? Hold it here for a second. Build the foot speed up. Especially now that we got cobbles. That aren't reacting, here they go. So we'll sit here, see how it feels. Just a tip. This is the 4th effort, so the body can start doing some tricky things, right? I can start saying that I'm fine. And then all of a sudden, the heart rate goes from mid to high 160s to the 180s. And you're like, oh, somebody wasn't okay. And I don't really want that to happen. because I would like something in the tank left to go sprint for a second, but we'll see. And a good cadence. Everything looks alright. I do have to pee, but whatever. Just go, man, it'll be warm, right? I'm not a triathlete. No offense. Trying to keep everything quiet, upper body quiet, hips quiet, and just roll these efforts through. They hurt like a son of a gun. But that's good. Good for the mind to feel a little bit of diversity every once in a while. Not diversity, what's the word I'm looking for? Adversity? To be tested. I felt like I had a George Bush moment there, I'm sorry. Starting to wear on me, but it's okay. I only have 5.5 minutes to be uncomfortable and get a break, go blow the legs up, and then call it a day. Whew. Thank you, sir. Try it, Mike. I guess as Master Yoda says, there is no try, there is only do, right? Have one, see what happens. Yeah, got 4 minutes left. I think we can hold. Maybe, probably not. We're gonna try. Poor child, thank you for the like. So we can always fall back on 220 or so, but let's see what we can get. I can turn them over. Oh, Jamie's crying inside. That's 2 minutes of hell here. That's a little tougher. Oh my goodness. Adam. There we go. Oh, that was tricky. All right. Cool down for 5. So I can finish this this workout. How my coach wants me to. I will fire one off. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you guys sticking through. This bridge is not really needed. So I'm gonna cool down here for a minute. I'm gonna go sprint. I got enough time. I think I got a top 10 in me maybe. We'll see. Don't want to set the bar too high. So that was good. I feel confident with my, my power over time. I know I have a ways to go, right? But just a few months out of shoulder surgery. I think I'm doing a couple months out of shoulder surgery. I think I'm doing okay. And I know cycling has helped fix my arm, so as long as I can respect what the body's telling me, I think it'll be a good relationship. Shouldn't I be completing a route pretty soon or something? Somewhere around here, maybe? Maybe not. Thought maybe I'd get lucky and complete one during my workout. What's up? How you doing? Hope you have a good day. I kind of want to finish this route. I've been close to it. Yeah, it was a pretty good day today. We went a little bit above the prescribed watts, right? Because I just felt like I could and not affect recovery too bad, I guess. So, yeah. I'm going to, as soon as this cool down is over here, I'm going to pause my Garmin, finish this ride here, change worlds or whatever it's called, and then try to get a sprint in, get a single one sprint in. If I get in too many, I'll get in trouble, but try to get one in. I don't know, I've been Zwifting since like 2018 maybe. Nothing too crazy though, but right now I have my coach telling me what to do, so I gotta listen for the most part. But I am going to now go over here because I know where there's somewhere for me to get one in. Where is it? Tim's Foot. I don't know what it's called, but that's what I call it. Alright, now, if I'm thinking correctly, there should be a sprint somewhere soon. So, let's see. Thank you for the follow, PokeBot. Appreciate it. Yeah, iRacing, I'm one of those COVID idiots, right? The COVID guys that started during COVID, and I enjoy it a lot. I grew up racing BMX and motorcycles, dirt bikes, cars, go-karts. So I like iRacing a lot. I think I'm going to access this on my companion app here, or whatever the hell it's called. I can see where I'm at in relation to sprints. Gives my brain a little bit more control.
miss it when I'm screwing around. Oh, it has me. What the shit, man? I don't know how any of this works. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Go back. Go back. I think there's a town or something coming up. I don't know. Try to figure it out. You're fast yourself, man. Find out where I'm at here. It is real, huh? See somebody riding, you're like, shit, I gotta get out there. It feels good to get up there sometimes, you know? I'm trying to get this Watopia app. Okay. Yeah, so when I come around, there should be a sprint segment around there somewhere, I think. Oh, there it is. Dummy. Let me go back. Pay attention. What a nerd, huh? Alright. Yeah. So here we go. I think we're up here about far enough. I guess we could just go all the way around, huh? Because this thing just circles around. Does it? Let's just turn around so I know that I'll hit it. I'm not that strong, I just get lucky sometimes. Go back here, go there. Alright. Hit this sprint here. Got it.
Yeah, I gotta drop it back down now. There we go. I'm good now. I need to get stronger, so yeah, that's how you do it. Sometimes you get lucky. Yeah, you know, it only takes feeling like you're gonna pass out. But feels good to get one, I guess. Especially after a couple hard days of sprinting, it feels good to still have enough in the tank to give some people some trouble, you know? So, but thank all of you guys for, I know when I'm puking in a bucket, usually I'm telling myself, this is so fun, so much fun, I love this. It's like, damn it. But thank everybody for stopping by. I gotta go get to the physical therapist now.